Right, so we're parked here. I had to pay for parking, unfortunately, in the Waitrose car park, but that's where it goes sometimes. Fun, it's awesome. So I drove around for ages trying to find free parking, but there was nothing. And the on-street parking, the machines just took coins, which I didn't have. So yeah, parked here, and now we'll have a look around the centre. But it looks really old, looks really nice, so I can't wait. Right, so that's the Waitrose, and then we'll go through this little walkway here and see where this brings us out. A lot of scaffolding up, but this looks nice. Little shops and cafes and what have you. And hopefully then we can walk down into the centre of town. Yeah, I'm liking this already. You can tell there's money around here. You see this nice old building here. Very nice. We go through this little walkway. This is lovely and old as well. 1537, I think it said. And then what have we got out here? And some nice old buildings. Going down to the centre. I'm going to walk up this way a bit, just to see what's up here. I'm going to cross the street and then let you see what's on the other side. Again, there's a few empty shops, but I don't think I'm going to find anywhere that doesn't have any empty shops. But yeah, some of these buildings look nice. So I think it's 38 miles southwest of London, and you can tell streets are a bit busy around here than they were this morning when I was down in Wimborne. Again, nice buildings there, and this old school, which is now an adult learning centre. That looks good. Right, I need to cross the street, and then we're going to walk back into town and let you see the other side of the road. Straight away, this old building here, the estate agents. That looks very nice. We will walk all the way down into the centre of town. As I said, I was in Wimborne this morning filming for a video. Filled up with diesel in Hampshire, and now I'm in Surrey, in Farnham, and yeah, let's have a look around. Nice little pub here. I can see some really old buildings up in front of me. Not those ones. They don't look so good. Yeah, by that optician's there, it's a nice old Tudor building. And this little side passage here that leads down to a very nice looking church. We'll look at that as well later. So yeah, there's the old building that I was saying about by the opticians. And that's bloody awesome, that is. And next to it, Farnham Herald building. And I think that must be, yeah, that's the little walkway that I just came through from where I was parked. Again, look at the grey building up the top there, above, what is it, Jigsaw. That looks nice. So yeah, plenty of history here. Again, it's a shame that big shop there is empty. I don't know what that used to be, but yeah, There's always empty shops, unfortunately. There's a little sweeping shot of the high street there. This building here above Vision Express. Yeah, I like this. Busy though. Right, so we've got another little side street down there that we'll see in a second. Let's take a wander down here. So that's where I've just come from. And then take a look here at that old building with the white stuff and the spinning wheel place. Again, that's just stunning. And the building after it, which again, old bank that's probably shut down. But yeah, this is like one of the oldest places I've been to, I think. And there's the other side of the road. Again, some nice buildings there. Pubs, wine bars. And so we're now underneath this big old Tudor building. Across the way, got a big building there with a clock tower. And I'll have a look up that street because I drove in that way. There was a castle at the end of that street. I don't know if we were to pick it up on the camera from here, but we'll see. I don't think it's a castle that we can go in, unfortunately. But yeah, that's the castle at the end of the high street. Again, more of these old buildings. I'll cross the street so we can get a better view. So there's that Between the Lines building. And this is what this bit of the high street looks like. Now I need to cross the road again so you can see what I'm stood underneath, which is this place with the columns. So that's the road that was going up to that castle. And we got here these nice columns and little shops and cafes underneath. This is a Friday afternoon. It's pretty busy, but the sun's out. I'm guessing people have finished work early and they thought, right, let's get out, let's have a drink and enjoy the sun. And I don't blame them. If I wasn't driving, I might be tempted to do the same thing myself. This goes round in a big one-way system, so I'm going to walk around here where I drove earlier and then have a look. There was more shops and another little high street down here that we'll take a look at. We saw the Waitrose earlier. There's big Sainsbury's here as well in the centre of town. Not so many shops around this side, but you'll see in a minute. I think we'll come to a little park and then a load more shops that'll take us back up in a loop back to where we were. The church here as well. So it's very nice. Spire Cafe it says. We're here, Farnham Town Hall, Farnham Town Council. Again, nice looking old building, a little clock tower there. Go down this little road. See what it's like down here. Just looking to see if anyone famous had come from Farnham. And the rugby player Johnny Wilkinson was born near here and lived in Farnham. I think he went to school out this way as well. But that's it. No one else I'd really heard of. Again, you've got some nice old properties there. This old church house looks nice. Don't know what that is now, but that's still a church, I think. And opposite you've got a park here. And over the back there is Farnham Maltings. So the Farnham Maltings, I think it's an old restored factory building which has now got a cinema and a sort of little theatre and a cafe in there. It's a nice looking park. I think there might be a river over there as well. We'll have a look. So I'll try and impress Sam with my gardening knowledge now and tell you that these are alliums. I might be wrong. I say that because Sam's a gardener. And she knows all these plants, she knows what they're called. And yes, there is a little river here, the River Wey. So yeah, it's probably very nice. Let's set that park near the river. Sam's not with me on this one, and she wasn't with me on the Wimborne video this morning. She's busy at the moment, but I'll put a little shorts video up to let you see what she's busy doing. And it won't be anything that you're expecting. So it's also worth saying that this isn't the first time that she's done this, and the last time she did this she said she wasn't going to do it again, but here we are. You'll see, just keep an eye out for the shorts video. So again, it's nice old buildings, some little shops, nice little pub there. You see that church in the background that we'll try and get to. I mean, we might walk up there now because I can see a nice little cobbled path that could take us up there. And then look, more old buildings and lovely shops as we look up this street here. So we'll go there in a minute, but first we'll look at this and look at this old place here. This lovely old building. I wonder how old that is. Actually, I wonder how old any of these are. Because look, these tiny little places here with this lovely little cobbled street with the drainage that runs down the middle. And that is an impressive looking church. Those doors. And here as well. Look how small these doors are. I mean, I would seriously have to duck to get through those. And there's the big church. The kids running around because school's probably just kicked out. Right, let's have a look through here. I'll just show you a little shot there. So that's as far as I can go around that side. I might have a walk around this other side, just see this little path here, just see where this takes me. Again, these old buildings, these little old houses here, just opposite the church, are stunning. Yeah, it must be like a nursery school or something that's just kicked out. And what I do like here is this little sort of foyer at the front. That's really impressive. Right, so I'm leaving the church now. I'm going to head back down another little cobbled street, past some lovely houses, to get back to that side street that had the shops in. So we'll see what's down there. But yeah, I dread to think what it costs to live around here. A lot of money. And this little house here, and this one here, and this one on the end as well. Really nice. Again, you can see like lovely old buildings, lovely shops. I'll cross the street so you can see what it's like for the shops behind me. And that's the other side of the road. Again, equally beautiful old buildings. This is very nice. I think Sam would have liked it here. There's a few charity shops as well. There you go, town centre, townhouse, £1 million. Very nice. I'll have two. I feel like I ought to be having an ice cream really. It's hot enough for one. So let's see if we can find a nice ice cream shop. There's bound to be one here. So I've come up this street where we can see Farnham Castle. So you can see some of these nice buildings here. Where you've got bills here, there's a nice old building you can see with the advertising writing on the edge. A nice place here, the castle. All the way down to the high street we were just in. A nice Pizza Express building here as well. Bit of scaffolding here for some work they're doing. And then there's these little green sort of huts here that look like they were almost put in where parking would have been. One that sells ice cream, one that sells flowers, one that's a barber's shop. Anyway, this one sells ice cream. I suppose I better go in. Here's that little flower place. Again with these lovely old buildings. It's a shame everywhere's not like this. Right, so I'm stuffing my face with ice cream. I was just talking to the chap in the ice cream shop about Farnham Castle, and because I wasn't sure if it was privately owned or not. But he thinks it's free to go in, so we're going to take a wander up there and have a look whilst I eat my ice cream. Again, everything's got a really nice look to it. Even the little zizzies in there. Everything just looks well, expensive. Again, this is lovely with the plants hanging over the front here. Sam's going to kill me if I don't get this right. Wisteria, I think. And then look across there. All these old houses as you make your way up this hill towards the castle. And these big old trees here as well. You see they've all got lights around them, so that probably looks very nice at night or lit up. There's a lovely old pub up here as well. The Nelson Arms. Oh wow, look at these almshouses. For the poor. But they wouldn't give houses to the poor in Farnham now. So there's some of those beautiful houses on the hill there. And then you can see there's that pub, the Nelson Arms, and more beautiful houses going up the hill. I can see some steps in the distance that go up into the trees, and I'm guessing that's going to take us up to Farnham Castle, which is quite a hill. Right, well, we've got to the steps, and there's a lot of them. The Blind Bishop Steps, and look how many there are. I'm sounding so unfit. So I was just reading that the blind bishop had the steps commissioned to be able to get people from the castle down into the town a little easier. I'm guessing he didn't use the steps unless he was assisted. Right. This looks like a little gateway. Some big old walls on it, and see if we can get in. Okay, let's have a look in here. and see what we can find. So it seems like there's a mixture of stone and brick, later bits that have been added on. From the looks of things, there was a drawbridge up here back in medieval times. More steps. So yeah, this is the old gatehouse with the drawbridge, and there would have been a drawbridge gallery above. So what I'm standing in now, in medieval times, would have been a moat, I think. And then if I swing back here, you can see this old sort of Tudor addition that's been added on at a later stage. Let's walk through the main castle gate. As I say, this is where the drawbridge would have been. Let's see what's left of the original castle. Probably not a lot. So I'm guessing most of the structures up here would have been wooden. But let's just see what this is. Over here, got some deep excavation. I'll have a look at there in a minute. And then you can see there's like a later bit that would have been built on the castle ruins when someone lived here. And then you've got the grounds and the gardens and that massive wall. Yeah, that's a long way down. That's pretty impressive. I need to see what this little underground thing is here, so let's have a look at the notice board, see what it says, and see if we can see down there. Right, so that was the well. I suppose this was a much bigger well here. Oh, wow. Wow. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. But this big wooden structure is just sort of resting on a brick, and it's all crumbling away there, worryingly, as I'm stood on it, over a really deep well. And the other thing I've noticed is that doesn't appear to be stuck in the rock much either. Oh well. Yeah, that looks a little perilous, considering, well, if I look over here, I mean, oh Jesus, I'm not a big fan of heights. I think I might need to maybe come off of this structure for a moment. Right, we'll have a little look up here, see what the view's like from that little glass gallery bit just there. I wonder how many people over the years have peered through that little gap there. Let's see what this view is like. See how much of Farnham we can see from up here. Wow, a lot. I don't know how well that's going to come out on camera. But that's a big view. You can see for miles. And then down here you can see this beautiful building. I don't think we can go in there. I think that's sort of kept for weddings and conferences and things. Look at the thickness of these walls as well. That's huge. It's probably don't know, 2.5 meters thick. That's why they're still here. You'd think in those days that there was nothing that could get through that. Let's see what other views we can get from up here. And then I think what we'll do is wander back in to Farnham. There's some more of these grounds around the edge of the castle, but in the newer walls. And they're beautiful. And there just gives you an idea of how high these walls are. Right, so there's a living history exhibition here as well, but that closes in a minute, so I'm going to let them shut the shop up and head home for the weekend, and I'm going to wander back into Farnham. Again, there's a nice shot of those old houses next to the Nelson Arms there. I bet that gets busy later tonight. I really like these old features outside the house here. You can see, look, for scraping your shoes before you go in. A nice house here, 6-bedroom detached family house, 1.5 acres. That's 1.75. Another estate agents here, 2.75 million, 2.6 million, 1.8 million, 2.25 million, 1.35, 2.25, 1.67. Not a cheap area at all. You can notice as we get close to London that some of these areas look very nice and are very expensive. A lot of people want to work in London. I live out in the countryside and commute in, so that pushes the price up. There's nothing wrong with that. Makes my job more interesting. Nice sort of building set back with that pillar at the front. Again, more lovely old buildings here. Yeah, I'm liking this. And the old phone boxes, which I'm so glad haven't disappeared. We need to think of what we can do with them, sort of repurpose them somehow. But we shouldn't get rid of them. So this looks like it's a museum. It's all closed up, unfortunately. But that might be worth a look if we're out this way. So if you're coming here in the van, there's toilets by the big car park behind Waitrose. Right, that's me done for Farnham. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.